Okay, we're going to start this again. This is part 3. I still got one thing overhead, and I think lost track. Excuse me, my phone cut off again because I guess, I don't know, I'm going to see. I deleted a whole bunch of videos, so hopefully that'll help. So, back to the protein. So, this is what carnivore is, but this was the real deal. No additives, no fillers, no nothing. Animal protein and fat, which I never ate any fat back then. I was doing caffeine and sugar and everything. So, like I said, this lifestyle, mostly lying right now. I do a little carnivore keto on the weekends. Gotta have a little ice cream, right? Who doesn't love ice cream? Heavy whipping cream, egg yolks, vanilla extract, and a little bit of maple syrup. And if you like chocolate, some 100% cacao, 2 or 3 tablespoons of that, you got chocolate ice cream. Love it. And it doesn't tear me up. You go to these Dairy Queens and everything, it's all commercial ice cream with, I don't know, 3,000 ingredients. I can't handle it. My guts can't handle that stuff anymore. So, this has worked so far. Getting stronger, and that's all that matters. I got to buy some bigger shirts, and my pants are getting tight. I don't want to have to go to 40s. But I'm doing sit-ups I used to do in the service, and I could literally pass the PT test right now, honestly. I don't know about the run. I used to do the run. I was only like the minimum amount on the run. Time-wise, I was like 5 seconds off of it. Otherwise, I'd had a perfect PT score. I actually did so good in my PT that I went to 0 week for Navy SEAL training. Crazy. I only made it a week though. I went through Hell Week, and those guys are warriors. I'm telling you. You literally, your whole week you don't sleep. Maybe an hour here, half hour there, but they run you through the gauntlet. If you can't make the first week, you definitely ain't gonna make the rest of it. Well, my hat's off to those boys. They're a different breed. I mean, they put their pain and all their agony. They don't even think about it. They just do the mission. And that's what we need. Those guys will do things that I don't know if I could do, honestly. You know, I made it through grunt training, which I was proud I got through that. But it'd have been neat to go through some of the special warfare stuff those guys did. I mean, they got to shoot and blow stuff up and do things that I never even got to see. But, so, my hat's off to those men. I think I got all my stuff done. I feel like I missed one. Let's do some squats. Can never do too many squats. So you do this, do a little bit of, do 10 of everything, get started. That's the main thing. And then next week, I like to start slow, so I don't go 3-4 days a week. No, no, no. Week at a time. I could, but I've got other things around my property I got to get done. So this morning, I don't know if I got my story done this morning. I had to take my broody hens. I got 5 of them. And I put a bunch of firewood logs into the boxes so they wouldn't lay in there. And I went out today, and there they are, back in there on top of the firewood, smashed, crunched in there. And then one of the boxes, there was 2 hens in a piece of firewood. The one hen on the bottom looks like it was about dead because it couldn't breathe. And those will get to you. So I'm going on 6 minutes, so hopefully deleting some of my stuff worked. But I don't want part 3 or part 4, so I'm gonna shut her down here. So if you haven't started, start. 10 of everything, whatever you want to do. Just get something going. Get them bones and the ligaments and all the muscles and all that. Get them tightened up. Get a little bit of strength in you. Male, female, doesn't matter. And you'll feel better. Really, you get your heart rate up. These squats is what gets my heart rate going, almost more than the push-ups. But do what you can do. Day by day, week by week, you'll notice it. I've been doing this since, well, honestly, it wasn't until probably June of 25 with my back before I started doing my sit-ups, push-ups, and all that. And I didn't do them every week either, so I'm a year later, literally, I'm a year later, that I'm getting to the point where I can do all my sets and still not have problems. Now, there are some weeks that, 25 push-ups, and I'm like, holy crap, what happened? But, when you're stressed during the week, you have sickness, your body's going to let you know, hey, you're so then I just try to eat 3 meals a day instead of 2. But I keep promoting it. No carb life. Every day he's got success stories put on his channel. The people that are really hurting, everything, cancer, autoimmune diseases, all that, they're not doing well, and they do this lifestyle, and they're like, hey, there's something to this. This actually works. And so it's good to see people that have no hope find something that works instead of doctors and all the pills that we got. At carnivores, we have a new saying, at least I do. You are not medicine. Hang on. You are not medicine deficient. You are give me a minute. You are nutrient deficient, meaning you're not eating enough good protein for this whole mechanical thing here to work. And this body's amazing. We can see, smell, touch, feel, this whole thing working the way it does, little stomach, all that intestine that he put in us for a reason. It's amazing what this body can heal from and can do. But if you don't feed it, what I say, if you don't feed the machine, this machine ain't going to run optimal. You can feed it. You can put, just because you put something in your mouth doesn't consider it food, like all your cereals and your processed foods. Some people go to whole food diet where they still eat plants, but I don't do that. I'm sticking with carnivore, ketovore, whatever. I've done enough experimenting to know that I feel the best on this. So I'm at 10 minutes. So this is part 3. Hopefully you make it through all this. But obviously my phone's working now, so I'm going to sign off. I say for your women don't find you sexy, they can at least find you handy. And Lord willing and the creek don't rise, we'll see you at the next bat time, the next bat channel. Stay carnivore strong. Feed your lion within. Amen.